Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome to episode 3 of my 3 vs 5 Age of Wonders 3 playthrough series. In this series, myself and 2 AI teammates set to Lord difficulty are up against a team of 5 AI set to Emperor difficulty. In this series, I'm playing as the Frostling Theocrat, Falsor Frostscroll. In our last episode, we managed to acquire a couple of vassals, and you can see here that we have ourselves a dwarven vassal to the south, and we also have, if we jump into the Shadow Realm, a Shadow Elf vassal city as well. So we're definitely making progress in that regard, and it's been really great to augment our income and also give us a little bit more sort of territorial control and potential for the future. So we're going to try to keep things going here by hopefully this episode acquiring maybe another vassal, the outpost of Brunsund here. We just have to finish this quest for them, and then hopefully we'll have them as a vassal. And then we're going to continue to keep expanding and see what else we can get up to. But before I jump into the episode, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout outs to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments is from Ivan Rockland. Ivan pointed out that I'm not using an ability that I probably should be using more, and that belongs to my Frostling Whaler, and it's the Throw Net ability. So in particular, what I can do with this, at the end of a battle when I'm down to just a single enemy unit left, I could try and immobilize the unit in a net, and basically give me a chance to use any of my other buffing abilities or anything like that, and then prioritize which unit I want to actually get the kill and get the experience. Throw Net kind of gives you that flexibility, and so Ivan is suggesting that I use this, which is a great point. Importantly here, this is an ability that was unlocked at the bronze medal or veteran rank for the Whaler. So originally we didn't have this ability, hence why I probably haven't been paying enough attention to it. So I appreciate the reminder there, though. Ivan also mentioned that I need to get a mobile army over to my allies as quickly as possible. And I think that's a great point because really, I mean, I've got my Frostling Warlord ally and my Frostling Sorcerer ally over here. And although the Warlord is actually doing not so bad, really, because they're both set to Lord difficulty, they're going to be no match for the Emperor AI when it comes a knock in here. So I need to make sure that I avoid the situation that happened in one of my previous series, one in which I believe I was playing a Goblin rogue, I think, and I had a teammate who I unfortunately was unable to protect because by the time I even started getting closer to her, she was already getting attacked by the Emperor AI, and it was too late. So in order to avoid that same mistake, I need to make sure I get an army over there. And what my plan is to take my rogue hero and give her at least a couple of units and then send my rogue over to try to help out. And basically have like a mobile army over there. And the rogue is going to have access to charm, and so I'll be able to at least, offset any losses I get and maybe recruit some extra units to kind of help out and really try to guard and clear out structures around my allies. So really good point there from Ivan to try to avoid making the mistakes that I made in a previous series. The next comment here is from Death. Death mentioned that I'm going to need to save up gold to absorb the vassals eventually if I want to, promote them from being a vassal into a full-fledged city. So just a good reminder there to kind of stockpile some gold for that purpose. Death also mentioned that due to Chivalrous Intentions, I am going to have access to some extra units in my cities here as I build certain structures. So a good example of that would be, you can see here, if I produce the temple, I'm going to get access to the Frostling Lore Keeper, and I do have Produce Martyr already researched. And so this is another unit that's added by the Chivalrous Intentions. And so Death is just pointing out that, again, this might offer me additional flexibility and versatility. So just a great reminder there to continue to pay attention to the different buildings and what I might have access to as a result of them. The next comment here is from Nolan Cook. Nolan mentioned that magic rift in the Shadow Realm is a big problem for me, and I really couldn't agree more. This thing is going to become quite the pain for me. I'm really not all that excited about it, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of it's going to be fairly problematic for me, I think. And really, the main problem with it is that it's going to produce units that have floating. And so they're going to be able to attack my city right here, of course. And then they're also going to cause problems for me with this vassal. And they may even start moving around. And I don't know if they'll be able to get all the way to my throne city. But regardless, they're going to be a problem. And they're going to be able to go beyond just the land border here. So really going to be a hassle. And the other problem is that that Magic Rift is pretty well guarded. It's not easy to clear out, so that's going to create a bit of a problem for me as well. Not to mention that I don't really have a lot of powerful units in the area that can even help. So I'm kind of beset with a lot of issues as a result of that Magic Rift. Nolan also pointed out, kind of as I had mentioned in the intro, that you can see here my Warlord ally is actually doing not so bad. He's got a couple of cities. He's got one in his control and another one that he's captured and is currently converting. So nice to see that at least one of my teammates isn't, completely useless. But as I mentioned, I really can't rely on them, given that they're both Lord difficulty and they're going to get steamrolled by Emperor. So that said, it is nice that at least one of them, isn't completely without merit. The next set of comments here is from Insert Username. Insert pointed out that as I'm now able to produce Martyrs, there is an upgrade for Theocrats that would let Martyrs evolve into the Tier 3, I believe it's Exalted unit, which is kind of the winged infantry unit that the Theocrat gets access to. So that might be a way for me to basically, justify producing more Martyrs at this stage when it's really one of the only units I can make. So that's a great reminder and a great point from Insert. Again, the caveat being that you do have to still then, get them enough experience to get them up to gold medal, which obviously isn't ideal, but, certainly it provides an avenue to get some, extra powerful units out of units that you're going to maybe already produce anyway. Insert also mentioned that I had asked last episode about the ability to convert these corrupted structures back into their non-corrupted versions. And Insert mentioned that if I was a creation adept, I might be able to do that with one of the creation spells. But unfortunately, as I am not that specialization, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do so, which is definitely disappointing, but is really not the end of the world. That's okay. It just would have been nice to have that structure. Just a reminder, we're planning to get a settler right kind of where my cursor is by these gold mines. I think that's going to be a great spot for a new city. So would have been nice to have, but not the end of the world. It's just a farm. As always, big thank you to everybody for the excellent comments and suggestions. They are extremely helpful and very appreciated. So let's jump into the episode. We've got quite a bit to do here. We did still have a little bit of fighting left to do here before the turn flips over, I think. Yeah, so our main stack can still move. So let's head over to this crystal tree, and it's guarded by, an Efreet, which is a tier 2 elemental unit, Phantasm Warrior, Draconian Incanter, and a Gibbering Giblet. Okay, so the Efreet is going to be problematic because of the fire bolts and the fire damage, so that's probably the scariest unit we're going to face, but the other scary thing is that there's a bunch of tier 3 unit, or tier 2 units, excuse me, and we really don't have many ourselves. Now, due to the terrain, I don't think we're going to be able to, unfortunately, get our... Hang on, maybe we can go... You know what, we could go like this, and then, yeah, you know what, we can actually get our Warlord in there as well. Perfect. Okay, then we can engage the battle. Excellent. All right. So let's see. First things first, let's get some healing onto our Mammoth Rider, who is a little worse for wear. Okay, the Rogue can kind of step up here. Thinking maybe our... You know what? Let's hit the Gibbering Giblet for some damage and just try to entice him to come out to face us, really. That's kind of the main objective there. Just want to goad them into attacking, really, at this stage. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, and of course, I forgot that Gibbering Giblet has regrowth. Oh, man, you can see how nasty that fire damage is. Yikes. Okay, and good thing our Warlord's tough. Doing some good work in there. Oh, look at that. 5 to 7 versus 6 to 4. So, yeah, this is definitely a better option. Pretty good. And then we should be able to get the kill here. Perfect. Okay. Now we've got the Phantasm Warrior. Oh, yeah, and our Glavesman really took a beating, so probably have to retreat the Glavesman back, sadly. Because they're also immolated, which means they're going to continue to take damage. Alright, let's step up. Phantasm Warrior, kind of resistant to physical damage. However, More susceptible to magic damage, as you can see. Although, really not that much there that we did. Let's hit him with a little bit more. And then I think maybe what we'll do, we'll park right there with our Mammoth Rodder. Let them come to us. I'm a little scared of that Ifrit, to be honest. Ouch. Oh, man, that sucks. Okay. Well, okay, the Phantasm Warrior needs to die, that's for certain. Let's hit him with the flank here. Great. And then the Rogue needs to get away, because we can't afford to lose the Rogue, that is for sure. Now, we could actually get in behind here and hit that Ifrit for some pretty nasty damage. So, maybe we'll do that here. Let's go like this. We could almost outright kill the Incanter, which would be pretty nasty. Maybe we'll do that. I'm a little... Like I said, I'm still scared of the Ifrit, but... Hang on, we can get over... Ooh. Yeah, let's try and kill the Incanter. Okay. Pretty close to death. And then between the rest of our units here, I think we will be able to... Yeah, you know what? We can get the kill like that. Perfect. What if we go like this? Oh, yeah, there we go. No problem. And then we can... Ooh, I do have to be kind of careful. That Ifrit again could really hit us for some big damage. No, we're going to stay back. And the Glazedman's just running. The Rogue is just running. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, man, that hurt. Yikes, look at that. We almost lost our Warlord. Thankfully, we didn't, but boy, that could have been nasty. Okay, let's step up. There we go. Man, that Ifrit. Scary, scary customer. Thankfully, we didn't lose anybody, and we got the kill. So, no worries there. We can grab... Oh, nice. Tunic of the Young Adventurer. I'm definitely going to take this, and I'm going to give it, I believe, to my Rogue. And the reason for that is because I'm planning to send the Rogue by herself over to the... like I said, over here to where my allies are. So the Rogue is going to be operating on their own. So I think having some extra units there would be... Or items would be good. Nice level up here for Falsor. Since we're at level 5, I think we're going to go Sacred Arms. This just provides +1 spirit strength to units in the stack, which is pretty good. Some extra damage. Definitely don't mind that at all. And then, yeah, we can start working our way back here. We're going to regroup with the Rogue, and then we're going to attack the Quarry probably next turn. This little guy we're going to probably fold into one of the armies here because we need to start grouping up some of our units. Like I said, I want to build a stack. We did get a level up for our Warlord, actually, which isn't so bad. Now, here I think we'll go maybe Ranged Command or... Actually, let's go Melee Command. There we go. That's a nice upgrade. And then we might as well start working on Summon Cherub, I guess. Although, we are going to have Paid Absolution next turn, so we could just save the mana and then start Paid Absolution. I don't hate that idea, to be honest. Maybe we do that. Let's save it, and then we'll do Paid Absolution next turn. Because it's going to take us 2 turns to do the Cherub, so we'll save a little bit of our mana and go for that next turn. So we'll end it there. All right. So, now up here, I was moving my Tiger over to try to help. When it looks like someone else might be trying to do a quest for this Vassal, or neutral city here. Looks like they're going to have to kill these units, so that probably is one of my allies. That said, all we have to do is clear out this gold mine, and then we'll be fine. So, I have my Cherubs and I have a Tiger, so I'm hoping I can... Between that grouping of units, I can get something to beat this set of kobolds and the canyon crawler. Nice. Okay, we're slightly good. That's really nice. Paid absolution, so we can start working on that. It's going to take us 3 turns. There we go. All right, so we're going to send the tiger over, and then the cherubs can move in. Okay, and we'll engage the battle, and we will suck the tiger in despite it being in the water. This is going to be a little bit of a tricky battle because we really don't have any, like, super strong units or anything like that. But I think with our cherubs, we can probably make something happen. And then the tiger can kind of advance in as well here. So, all right, here's what I'm thinking. We suck them into attacking us. There we go. So we're going to let them attack. Okay, that's fine. And then we can get... Oh, shoot. Okay, they're going after the tiger over there. Dang, that's not really quite the way I was hoping it would go. All right, let's fly in. We'll flank the kobold there and get the kill. And then we can park in defense like this. This cherub is going to run to try to help out the beleaguered tiger, who is probably going to die, sadly. And I think we will pop in defense mode there. Meanwhile, this cherub can go back here as well. Ooh, man. Oh, no, the tiger died. Tiger did a great job, though, of soaking up hits and doing a lot of damage. That canyon crawler is basically dead at this stage. Sadly, we did lose one of our cherubs as well, so not the ideal setup, but we'll get the kill there. Okay, so now we've got our 3 cherubs, and we should be all right. We're just going to have to try and play this one smart now. So let's see if maybe we can funnel the enemy to us a bit. Well, one thing I suppose we could do is actually step up like this. It would be nice to just kill the canyon crawler outright. So maybe we go like this. There we go. And then we park our other units here like this. Protect. Shoot. Okay, and there goes another one. Man, this didn't go as well as I was hoping. I definitely made a few mistakes while I was positioning for this one, sadly. Okay, there's a hit. And then we should be able to get the kill. Nice, okay. Well, thankfully, we still at least have 2 cherubs left. And most importantly, we finished the quest, which is what we needed to do. And now we get a Vassal Proposal and a Frostling Clan Guardian, which is a Tier 2 Frostling Infantry unit. I will happily take that reward. Oh, and look at this. We've got a Lesser Frost Elemental and a Wisp, and that is almost certainly a unit that's come from that Magic Rift, so that's going to be a problem for me as well. Yikes. That is not ideal. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not great. Alright, well, what we can do, I guess, is group up our units and just hang out and see. They're probably going to attack me, and I don't think it'll pull my vassals in to help them in the battle, but I'm hoping that we are strong enough to defend, so we're just going to sit right there. In any case, at least I have the vassal now, but, man. Okay, my glaive runner over here. Let's just run along the woods here. Okay. Now, back down here with the fighting. So, okay, next up is going to be this Flow Rock Quarry. Let's step over. Oh, dang, look at that. Okay, so unit popped out. So we had 2 Tigran Ferals, a Tigran Sun Guard, and now a Tigran Obsidian Sphinx. Yikes, that's a scary-looking unit. So it's got Mind Control Immunity, Fierce Strike, Coup de Grace, Lesser Flying, no Sun Disc, but still a very, very tough customer. Oh, that's pretty scary. You know, I'm not sure I feel very good about this battle at this stage, actually. I mean, I think we have enough units to do it, and if we cast some of the spells of our Warlord here, like we've got Last Stand and Lion's Courage, I think we can make it happen. But, man, that's a scary, scary battle. All right, here's what we'll do. We'll step down. We'll bring our little harpoon thrower in to engage. Man, we have to be really careful on this one, though. Especially because the that obsidian Sphinx is going to have insane movement. Like, check it out. Let's see. Holy shoot. Look at that. Pretty much the whole battlefield is available for this guy. So, yeah, we're really going to have to be careful. Okay, there's a kill. Or a hit, I mean, for some big damage. Now, I think what we're going to have to actually do is just retreat our heroes back. So we can't afford to really have them be, you know, up in the danger zone. Nice. Okay, the Bowyer got the kill. That helps us out at least a little bit. But yeah, because our heroes are in danger, we have to get out of there, I think. This might be a good time for quick dash, actually. We could throw that onto our rogue at least, maybe. Just to make sure we're not, you know, dying. Okay, there. Now, Falsor... probably be best to buff a unit that's going to be doing, like, a bunch of fighting for us. So maybe we'll go like this. You know, we can park our Mammoth Rider in front there. Drop a nice big heal, and the Mammoth Rider is going to protect us, hopefully. The Glavesman kind of can do that. Yeah, this is scary, though. I'm pretty afraid of this Obsidian Sphinx. Okay, went after the Bowyer. Oh, we lost the Bowyer. Yikes. Well, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, honestly. Okay, the Sun Guard. Oh, that's going to be a problem. All right, let's step up, and maybe we can immobilize them. Dang it, we didn't. Okay. Maybe one thing we could do, though, is... here, we can do a spell. We can throw on Lion's Courage, perhaps, or Last Stand. First Strike and Polearm ability. I think we'll do Lion's Courage, and we'll put it onto the Mammoth Rider. And then I'm almost tempted to just kind of ride in there. I'm a little worried about that, though. If we go up a bit with our Theocrat. It's not really enough to help, though. Can our rogue really turn? Oh, yeah, we can do some damage there as well. Let's see. Minimum of 3, maximum of 5. Minimum of 3, maximum of 4. So we're going to do this. There we go. Okay. We still may not get the kill, but we're going to try. Okay, we did. Perfect. And then our Glavesman. Ooh. You know what I think is going to happen is this unit's going to fly in and... ooh, Falsor could get in big trouble. So let's park right here. Okay, I'm still a little nervous. Oh, okay. Oof, that was scary. Thankfully, we survived, but that could have been real nasty. All right, now we've got to, let's see, maybe we can try and snaring him in a net. Honestly, I think it'd be better to just try and do damage because this thing is so disturbingly powerful. We can use our Touch by Faith. We can step over. Get the kill there. Yeah, it's a shame we lost that Bowyer, though. Kind of unfortunate. But that was a tough structure to clear. You know, we were up against some very powerful units, and we did get the job done. Blight Protection. The Fishing Spear is kind of useless, but having that Blight Protection wouldn't be so bad, so let's take that. How's our Rogue doing here? Our Rogue has 40% Blight Protection, so if we give that, we'd have almost full Blight Protection. I definitely don't mind. And then we can sell the Fishing Spear. Okay. Yeah, we've taken some punishment, which not ideal. Now, it'd be great to clear out this Haunted Boneyard while we're in the area. That would be actually really helpful for us. Let's just make sure, did we... Yeah, okay, we equipped the torso gear. So, let's see. The other option would be we go here, here, and then swoop back and around. But I also see what looks like a gold mine, so I think we'll be fine if we go this way. Oh, actually, that's one of those everyone gets a free level up structures, which isn't so bad. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so maybe what we'll do is... Yeah, we'll send everybody over this way. And we're not strong enough to do the Sphinx Temple at this point, so we're going to have to hold off on that. Okay, so those units are going to sit where they are. Just hang out. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like this runs all the way along, and we're not going to have easy access to this orc town over here. So, that's kind of frustrating. I thought that was going to be a good opportunity for us to gain a city that we could just capture, but we can't really get our troops there easily. So, yeah, this terrain thing is actually becoming a bit of a problem for me. Let's see, what's our next research choice going to be? Probably produce Crusader at this stage, I think, and then we can, you know, start pumping out Crusaders, really. And we need a Theocrat's Conclave, which I think we already have in the throne. Let me double check. Yeah, the next step is a Celestial Chamber, and we already have. So, yeah, we could get Crusaders, and that would really help us out. So, I think that's going to be what we go for here. Spiritual Freedom wouldn't be bad. That means that all the units we produce basically get a buff when they're made in a certain city. They get Meditate, and they become dedicated to good. What Beacon of Faith? Oh, it just improves the growth of your city. Order of the Templar Knights. Infantry and Cavalry get plus 20 Spirit Protection, and they become Devout. Yeah, I think we're going to go for Produce Crusader. All right. That should about do it. And then let's see here. That's going to do it for our turn, so we'll end it there. Man, I'm a little nervous about this this army. Once I have paid Absolution up and running, I'm going to need to, I think, start pumping out a few more Cherubs. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do. So, since I'm going to be sending my Rogue off, I may actually just keep my Warlord along with my Theocrat for a little while. Oh, look at this. Okay, yeah, we are coming under attack. Oh, this isn't good. Shoot. And I don't think we have... No, I was going to say, I don't think we really have any spells to cast in this battle. No, we don't. This one's going to be all on us. Alright, well, let's retreat back and let them come to us. Trying to see where would maybe be a good spot to fight them. Maybe we go around the well here. I suppose we could, you know, just keep running and, like, exhaust the battle. But we're going to have to fight them eventually, so let's just let them come to us here. Although, you know what? If we keep... Actually, you know what? Let's use our runaway strategy here. We're not defending a city, so I feel less, like, dirty about doing it. Oh, shoot. We didn't run far enough. Okay, well, now we're going to have to fight them, so... Alright, let's let our... Wisp come in and attack our clan guard here. Ouch. Oh, man, that sucks. Okay, what can we do? If we step in with our Cherub... we hit him from here, we get the flank. Nice, there's the kill. We can step over and tie him up. Perfect. Okay, we're fine. I think we're okay. We might lose another one of our Cherubs, but... yeah, but at least we can win the battle. Yeah, we'll step over and fight him like that. And then our cherub here, I think we're going to keep in the area, but not right in the area. Okay, we're fine. And we can step over and get the flank. Excellent. Okay, that worked out just fine. Now, we did lose one of our cherubs, but most importantly there, we kept our tier 2 unit alive, which is what we really needed. All right, proposal. Oh, nice. Okay, well, they would like to do open borders and a peace treaty. Absolutely. I guess we whittled them down with our kindness and our good reputation now that we are slightly good. Okay, so like I said, we're too weak to attack the Sphinx Temple at the moment. So we're going to move our main stack down. We want to attack that stack like this. All right, then let's attack. We want to level everybody up. A couple of cavalry units should be all right. Okay, let's just double check what we're fighting here. So we've got High Elf Scout Rider, has Sprint, a shield, and is armored. Okay, and then we've got High Elf Unicorn Rider, has Phase, armored, and then a Glade Runner. Okay, so nothing too, crazy. We can, however... We do have to make sure that we keep our units safe, because this could get ugly real fast, actually. We don't park our units in the right spot, especially since we've got Sprint and Phase and everything that's on the table here, so... all right, let's see. What if we were to... only a 45% chance to get them in a net, so... 30% chance to immobilize. All right, let's try it. Okay, the net didn't work. It's a little bit disappointing. The Glavesman is a pikeman that would help us. We can get a charge in there and do some big damage. Let's do that with the Mammoth Rider here. Nice. Okay, and then we can... Oh yeah, we can blast the Glade Runner for some damage. Very nice. Our Warlord can actually charge in there and probably get the kill on the Glade Runner. I don't hate that idea. Let's do that. Nice, there we go. Okay. Now, Falsor can either attack the Scout, heal the Mammoth Rider. Got a few options there. A little concerned, though, that this Scout is going to just turn around and attack, but I guess doesn't have quite as much movement, so I'm maybe a little bit less worried about that. You know what? Let's park right here. We'll heal the Mammoth, and then we'll step up like this, and we can at least do some guarding. I think we're fine. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there goes the sprinting. Okay, so that unit killed itself on my Warlord, which is fine. Now, Falsor is in a little bit of a nasty spot, but should be all right. Our Rogue can back up. It can do some very hefty damage. Let's see, a maximum of 9. Sorry, a minimum of 9 and a maximum of 14 versus 10 to 14. So we're going to do this. Nice. That armor piercing's coming in handy there, actually. We can do that. And then we can do that. Perfect. Very, very nice. We didn't lose anybody. And now everybody in the stack gets a nice big level up. Now we should have access. There it is. Charm. That's what I was after. Perfect. So now we have Charm. We could do as well. Oh, yeah. Poison Knowledge. Let's do that. Everybody in the stack gets extra poison damage. And then, you know what? Let's also do Sprint. Just to give us that ability to kind of get in closer. Maybe if we need to get in to use Charm. And then our Warlord hero also gets a nice level up. Charge Command wouldn't be bad. Range Command. I think we'll do Range Command. Actually, we can do both. Let's do charge command as well. Now all the units in the stack have charge and extra damage from different sources. All right. Yeah, now, do we want to try this Haunted Boneyard out? I mean, I think we can handle it. We just have to be very careful. Both of these are tier 3 units, but we have lots of spirit damage now, and so I think we would be all right. We just have to be very, very careful. And no ranged attacks here, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's see if we were to move up. Like this. Oh, shoot, and there's a one hiding. Okay, it's just a ghost, just a ghost. That's fine. We can manage that. All right, and then we're going to do it manually. Boy, we have to be real careful on this one, though. I think I actually had a level up with my Theocrat as well that I didn't apply before the battle. That was a bit of an oopsie. But I think we'll be okay. All right, Falsor. So one thing we can do is throw on Touch of Faith onto our Mammoth Rider. The Whaler is doing really well. It's going to be helpful. Glavesman can advance. And we've got our Harpoon Thrower over here. All right, let's see. Are they going to come to us at all? I don't think so. Oh, they are. Okay, that's fine. That makes things a tiny bit easier for us. Okay, so we're going to retreat back like this. We do have to be a little bit cautious. In the Glavesman, let's hit that ghost. Get a bit of damage going. Nice. Pretty good damage to that ghost, all things considered there. Okay, the Mammoth Rider, once again, is going to be our main source of damage, so the big thing here is just making sure that we're not... That's not going to do enough. What about our Theocrat? Can we... Oh, yeah, we can get the kill on the ghost, no problem. Just want to make sure that we're not going to be at risk of getting attacked. No, we'll be fine. We can kill the ghost. Perfect. And then... sit like this. And our Mammoth Rider... probably going to want to go around, actually. I think we're fine. Okay, yeah, the Whaler taking a bit of punishment. Nothing we can't handle, thankfully. All right, this is where... oh, yeah, look at that. Big damage. That's great. That makes a huge difference for us. We can do some fire damage as well, which isn't bad. Go over here. Oh, look at that. Flanking. Perfect. Okay, that's really good. We can charge in and kill the Lost Soul with our... Nice. And then park on its corpse. We can try and throw a net on the Bone Collector here. Nice, and we got it. Ensnared a net for 2 turns. That's really huge. Okay, and then we can step up. Get the kill on the Wraith King. Oh, or not quite. Okay, now we can get the kill. Yeah, with our Harpoon Thrower, I guess. That's fine. And then we'll come over and flank the Bone Collector. Nice. This will give us a chance to regroup a tiny bit. We can actually drop a nice big heal on somebody if we really wanted. And I think because our heroes do heal a little bit faster, I'm going to drop it on the Whaler. Alright, and then we can move up like this. Do some damage like that. Get a charge going here. Perfect. Yeah, that was big. Nice. Wand of Fiery Doom gives you firebolts. Now, this does count as a legendary item despite it just literally giving you firebolts. So you know what? This is one that is maybe almost worth selling because it, as a legendary, it kind of, you know, carries a lot more gold value. You can see I have quite a bit of a gold saved up right now, but I'm going to be spending that as I try to bring vassals into the fold and everything else. So, you know what? I am kind of tempted to sell this one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to sell it. If that wasn't legendary, I wouldn't have sold it, but because it's legendary, it's worth a little more gold, so... Okay, Falsor is now level 6. Doesn't really have anything I'm that interested in at this level, so we'll just save his points. Our rogue is now level 6. Wow. Okay, great. Oh, I guess that had already happened, yeah. And then our warlord level 5. Again, that's the benefit of the getting that structure that just gives us a flat level up. And as I said, we can't quite get there, but now we're going to make them our vassal eventually, so that's fine. All right, so now I think what we'll do is we will split off our army at this point. So let's see. We're going to take our rogue, and I think we will probably add in maybe the glavesman and the harpoon thrower. Actually, we probably want to send maybe more units than that. So let's do... All right, so if we're going to send them off somewhere, we're going to go this way. So that's going to be... Okay, they're going to head like this. So we'll go right there. That. And I think we'll give them the... What units do we have up here again? Hordsman and a martyr. Nothing really too strong. I think we're actually going to send these units back this way. Just because I'm going to need them down here. Really. I'd like them to come and, you know, kind of help out on the ground over here. Now that's interesting. Right here, it looks like there's a break in the rocky outcropping, so a unit can actually go right there. That's kind of good to know. Might even be worth sending maybe my main stack over here now. Does this have anything on it? Oh, it does. There's a cave entrance right here. So we could send our main army over there if we wanted. But yeah, this army I think needs to come down this way to help. So let's go down here. So we'll grab them. Go like that. Okay. Meanwhile, we're going to take... You know what? I think we will take actually a lot of the units in this stack here and just kind of go like this. And then the Whaler, Falsor, and our Warlord can kind of stay here. And we'll group them up with this army up in the throne, I think. The question, though, is, where do we go with that stack? I almost think maybe we head back this way. There's still structures over here to clear out, so... Yeah, let's take these 3 and just go, this direction. Alright, and then, yeah, we'll form a little army with our rogue, and we're going to send her over to try to help out our allies. In the meantime, maybe what we'll do, now that we've finished producing the laboratory... The observatory is not going to give us access to any other units at this point. So let's do... Again, we also want this settler going. So maybe we'll do the settler, and then we can do another unit or something like that. Yeah, let's do the settler. Our glaive runner here can continue exploring, I think. Well, that's a bit of a dead end there. Okay, we'll head up over here. And grab that cartographer's tent. Yeah, we're just running low on units. That's really kind of one of the big things here. We just don't have enough units to go around for all of our armies. So this is where, again, being able to produce units is going to be important. Okay, we're going to end it there. Okay, we met a hostile village. Oh, okay, and it was captured by our sorcerer opponent. All right. Or sorcerer ally, I should say. Looks like he's finally on the map with a city. And at some point, we are going to have to clear out this necromantic circle. That's going to create problems for our throne city, just even in the fact that we're going to have to continue to garrison it to kind of protect it. Otherwise, I would have sent these units down to try to, you know, join in or something, but at the moment, I just don't think it's worth doing because we need to defend our throne. even moving this little army through here is going to be dangerous because they could get ambushed. All right, so now we've got our new stack with our rogue. And as I mentioned, we're going to go like this, and we're going to just go along the road here. We can even clear out this magma forge on our way through. Now, the problem here is this army is not quite strong enough without additional units to really do much of anything. Hence why I was trying to get this unit to come down and assist us. Oh, and look at that. Okay, well, thankfully, because they created an army that has a zombie and a zomblin, it won't be able to get off of this little island. So you know what? That's actually fine. It's kind of self-contained for now. So I'm less concerned now. That's reassuring, at least. Let's head over here. Okay, looks like we found an elven village of some kind. That's going to do it for this turn. So we'll have a couple of quick turns now as we just move things around. Yeah, I feel much better knowing that this isn't just an army of lost souls. That's great. Once we're able to make Crusaders, I think we'll pump out a couple of those. Alright, we're just waiting on our opponents here to wrap up their turns as we're dreading the first encounter with them at this point. And you can see, oh my goodness, he's just sending his 3 heroes together as a stack, which is a little dangerous, I guess. Maybe not the best plan in the world. He's sending them ahead. And eventually we're going to encounter our opponents, you know, sooner rather than later, I'm sure. So, yeah, this could end poorly for me. Looks like Zeldin has a quest. Let's see. Oh, kill some wisps. Unfortunately, I don't have any units in the area that can do that, so I just don't think I'd really be able to. Zeldin can discuss a join offer, and I would have to do the quest before I can get them to join me. Okay, well, we'll have to think about that. So, paid absolution, there we go. We can start casting. We can get this one going. Let's throw that on our throne city. Improving our gold income. Very nice. Now we can do summon a cherub. All right, and we have our settler. So let's take our settler. And we can move on down to where we want to found the city, which is right down here. Okay, and then while we're in the... moving through the area here, we want to clear out this structure on our way by with our rogue. And you know what? We can use this as an opportunity to try and get a little more experience as well with our main stack. So let's kind of try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. We are splitting the army, though. That's the plan here. I can even use my rogue to try to convert one of these units if at all possible. Alright, so let's see. We can throw a buff onto our whaler. And everybody else can just kind of cruise on up. One thing I guess I'm not, I didn't realize or didn't think too much about is that we really don't have any healing in this stack with our rogue, so that's kind of unfortunate. But one thing that's nice about the warlord is that you do get field medic as an upgrade, so if you wanted to augment your healing capability, you can do that. That's like, you know, each turn you just heal more. Alright, send the whaler in. Rotate the mammoth rider over slightly here. Shoot, I'm bunched up a little bit there. I might... Okay, I didn't pay for it. Let's see, I can step up with my Whaler. Blast the Flamer for some damage. A little more here, perhaps. Maybe even get the kill. Nice, there we go. That's great. Okay. Mammoth Rider can charge in. Blavesman's gonna hang back a bit, I think. Hatchling can take a bit of a attack there. A little bit of damage there. Okay. See what happens next. Oh, shoot. I forgot about... I thought that was another hatchling and not a flamer. I wouldn't have bunched up like that if I'd have remembered that. Well, dang it. That didn't go the way I was hoping. Okay, well... We've got to kill the hatchling. Hang on, what are our odds of getting a conversion? 65%, not bad. And the hatchling has a chance to evolve, so maybe... That said, having a flamer wouldn't be bad, so maybe we try for the flamer. Oh man, that went so poorly. That's very disappointing. I don't know if we can actually get in there to kill the flamer, though. That's the only thing. We can't. Oh, man. Oh, this is not good. Alright, well, let's try it. Okay, great. Man, that sucks, though, that we lost our little harpoon thrower. Okay, a little bit of gold. And a new unit as well, which isn't so bad. Yeah, I'm a little cautious now. Now that I think about it, sending them off like that when they don't have a healer. I mean, maybe I should just send my Theocrat over to do that and keep my rogue back. You know, like, maybe my Theocrat's gonna have to be the one to go over here. Because at least then I've got the healing, and I'm about to have Convert. You know, once I level up Falsor a little bit more. So, maybe that's the game plan. Yeah, the lack of healing is going to be a problem. I don't think we have any, like, you know, heal the army faster upgrades for a rogue. No, we don't. Shoot, you know, that kind of spoiled my plan there a little bit. Didn't really think that one all the way through. All right, we will use Falsor then, as much as I don't want to. We're going to send Falsor over. Oh, man, it's such a waste to have him be a babysitter, though. I mean, there are still lots of, like, structures, I guess, to clear out. You know, like, there's a tomb here. There's some of these that haven't been cleared out. I guess one other thing is, you know, maybe I'll encounter support units that I can convert, and then I can get the upgrade that gives all support units healing. You know, that's certainly an option. All right, we'll gamble it. We'll keep the rogue going. I just hope that's not going to be a decision that bites me in the butt. All right, we'll back up here, and let's head down and clear out the Great Farm. All right, back to Halls now. So we've got our settler out and moving over to make our second city. So now what we're going to do is... next turn we can start making Crusaders. So let's maybe do... what's our happiness look like? Pretty happy. I was going to say we could build something and then rush production. We've got lots of gold. It'll make us a little bit unhappy, but it might be worth. You know, we could do the temple, and you know what? That would give us access to the White Witch. You know what? I don't mind that. And then if we rush it, instead of it taking 3 turns, 5 turns and minus 100 happiness isn't great, but I think we do it. And then that way next turn we can start cranking out Crusaders. And we'll have the opportunity then to produce some White Witches if we need them. So there, that's pretty good. Okay. Now, our little scout here needs to continue doing its thing. So I guess we could head north, or alternatively... One thing we could actually do, let's hop into the water. Maybe we make contact with these elves, and maybe we can become friends with them. This army's still heading down, so that's good. And then, yeah, that's going to do it for our turn. Now, back to this quest. I think we're not going to decline or accept it. We're just going to kind of leave it hanging. Because at the moment, we can't really do it. We definitely need to improve our unit situation, though. You can see we really don't have much in the way of, like, powerful units yet. And again, that's where, like, convert is going to be big. One thing I guess I didn't think of is that I do have, with the rogue, I do have the ability to use sprint to get some healing in battle, so I can make use of that, I guess. Also, I can throw a cherub into this stack or into my main stack to try to, like, provide some extra units. Although, really, the cherubs would probably be better used as scouts at this point, but I kind of just need some muscle in some of my my stacks here. Nice. Okay, they want to become my vassal. That's a little pricey, but I think we'll do it. I mean, we get 27 gold per turn, so this would pay back itself in, you know, what, 10 turns, I guess, 11 turns. Plus, we get some knowledge from them. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, wow. You know what? If we're able to get down there and maybe clear out some of these structures, that could actually improve things for us as well. So, pretty happy with that. Okay, the dwarves can join us. And you know what? It's only 98 gold. We're already right there. Let's make it happen. I could also do the shadow elves, actually, for only 102 gold. You know what? This isn't bad. We've got some options here. I'm a little more concerned about the shadow elves because I've got less, you know, around here, and this could just spawn something to take the city from me. Whereas at least while it's a vassal, it's got units guarding it. But for the dwarves, I think this is great. I think it's time for you to join. And then we can start producing some units here right away. Or at least, you know, something anyway. The city's quite small, unfortunately, at the moment, so it does need to grow. We could get a dwarf prospector, I guess, just to have another unit. So let's do that. Okay, now this stack, again, we're going to move down and we're going to attack these animals. Really, the big goal here is just to continue leveling up my Theocrat. Alright. So, let's step on up. I don't expect them to attack me just yet. No. Okay. Let's go like this. We'll hit the Dread Monkey, and then we will let them attack us here. Oh, shoot. I kind of put my hero in a bit of a vulnerable spot, so we'll do that. Ouch. Alright, well, now it's time to do some killing, I guess. So the green raptor is going to need to die. So we could... Be nice to get around behind here, so let's do that. Nice big flank attack. And then... Red Monkey we can pretty much obliterate here. Perfect. And then, you know what? Let's just kill the green raptor. This mongrel is still alive, but it should be alright. Okay, yeah, we're fine. And then we can drop a heal. And then we can sneak around behind as well. Do a big, big attack. And then, you know what? Let's even try and ensnare. Nice, we got the ensnare. So that's going to give us the opportunity now to get the kill with Falsor, who's, again, getting closer and closer to that level up. Yeah, now 337 out of 350, so... Oh, nice, and a snapper crab and some gold, absolutely. You know what, we could use the snapper crab as a bit of a scout over here, actually. We could also just, group it in with our stack, and then we have some extra muscle already, which is good. But one thing we can do here, I guess, is scout a little bit to see what we can see. Okay. And then, yeah, you know what? Let's head our sniper crab back. And then this stack. Now, we can check out what's underground. That's one thing we can do. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure... Excuse me. Yeah, subterranean is one of our disliked terrains. So, not an ideal place for us to be. But... let's just take a... oh, and look at that. It looks like maybe an ancient ruin up there. Oh, that's a tomb, I think. Let's see what's this way. Okay, some haste berries. So we'll definitely need to come down here with a few more units. But at least there's some stuff we can do down there. Okay, research choice. Can start working on evangelists. That's the next upgrade here. But might be better to actually, now that we have really the Crusader, spiritual freedom might be the next big upgrade, because that's going to give us meditate on our units that we're producing out of the city. So, and we are planning to produce a fair bit of units. So this way we would at least have units that get a bit of a boost. Magic barrier also wouldn't be bad. That's going to help our Crusaders. Units with shield gain magic shield that increases +2 resistance and gives them a bonus against non-flanking attacks. The only thing is units with sun shield or water shield don't get the upgrade, but yeah, I like that one a lot. So yeah, let's do spiritual freedom. Divine channeling wouldn't be bad as well, just to get us some more casting points. But I think spiritual freedom would be helpful. I am kind of tempted to maybe grab divine channeling, but I think spiritual freedom's the choice right now. Really, I just want to buff this city if it's going to start producing a bunch of units. Nice, look at that. We now have access to the Frosting Crusader, the Frostling Lore Keeper. So this is a unit with Rimfire, Touch of Faith, Strong Will. Very, very cool little support unit there. Of course, the White Witch. And then, yeah, so let's get a Crusader going. That's going to be a very nice unit to have. All right, let's go see if we can encounter these elves. Okay, so they want to pay. We'd have to pay for them to make peace. You know what? I'm not interested in paying them at the moment. I'm hoping that maybe they'll soften and we can not have to pay them. I don't want to spend the gold on that right now. So then the rogue is going to continue heading this direction along the road here. Okay, we can clear out some stuff on our way through here, like this gold mine and whatnot. So, and then this army is now going to make landfall, which is good. They're going to be able to help us out when they get closer. Now, as for our settler here, I'm thinking like right here is probably the right spot for it. Yeah, like look at that. I think that's probably the best spot right there. So that's what we're going to do. Now, it's a little close to my throne, but I mean, what can you do? I think this is a good spot. And you know what? I guess we'll keep the martyr there just for now. All right, and then let's end it right there. I think this is actually a great spot to end the episode. So yeah, you know, units is probably the biggest problem I'm facing right now. Just not having, you know, the most powerful army. But that being said, I've really improved my options here. So I have Crusaders, Lore Keepers, and White Witches that I can make now out of my throne. I can continue summoning Cherubs. I can use my Rogue to continue to charm, which is going to be helpful. So as I'm moving through the structures here, every time I get a chance, I'm going to try a charm, right, to see if I can land that. I think that's going to be very helpful. If I can, add an extra unit or two to this stack, then I can maybe start using them to clear things out. Like, for example, some of the slightly more well-defended structures like the quarries, or maybe even like this Lost Library. So Again, and once I'm able to get my Theocrat up to level 7, I can also use Convert. So both of those are going to come in real handy. So let's just zoom out and take a look. And again, I have brought the Dwarves into the fold. I haven't yet brought, just to remind everybody, I haven't yet brought the Shadow Elves into the fold. Although I could right now for 102 gold. The big question is, should I? I'm a little bit hesitant just given the fact that there's this magic rift right next door, and I have no idea what else is around the city on this, on this side. So I'm a little nervous because if I do that, there's every chance that what might happen is that, I make it a full city and then it just gets taken over by some roaming units. So let me know what you guys think. Should I do that? Another option would be I make it a full city and then I summon a cherub there right away and do a bit of scouting. Alternatively, I suppose I could summon a cherub, do some scouting, then decide whether or not I want to make it a full city. But let me know what you guys think. So we're going to zoom out, take a look at what we've got. And yeah, my teammate is doing a dangerous amount of scouting over here. He's probably going to encounter one of my opponents shortly. So I definitely need to get over there ASAP, just in case. We're going to save this one as number 3. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.